Did you take that 10-year challenge and go through all the photos of yours? Well, it's time to take that challenge again, but this time we'll learn about ourselves. Here goes.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Roshny'S ATM. Today I'm gonna unleash another category of ATM, which is gonna be all the mantras. And in this category of vlogs, I'm gonna talk about the different mantras that help us in some way or the other in our lives. So starting off, I want to talk about the 10 years challenge that's trending on the social media, and I'm pretty sure that many of you have posted your picture collages with a 10-year older version of you compared to the today's version. And congratulations, you've come so far. I was going through all of these albums, not only albums but lots of diaries that I used to write. And I was just wondering how much I have changed, not just physically, but mentally as well. And then I thought that maybe we should consider the 10-year challenge as an opportunity of self-reflection and see how much we've experienced throughout the journey of this decade. Looking back at the 10-year younger version of myself, these are the observations that I made about how much I have changed. And I want you all to take time and reflect on your own selves to see how much you have changed. Number 1. Self-assurance. When I was really young, I'm still young, I used to be pretty sure of myself, and I used to feel that if I've accomplished something, that's the end of it. I don't need to work on it, and I don't need to make myself any better in it, and I don't need any improvement. As I grew older, especially entering college and university, I realized that the world is full of talented people who know things better than me, who have skills better than me, and who are practicing better than me, and they're making themselves better and better each day. That is when I began to tell myself that I need to work harder. I put myself into workshops, I went to mentors, I spoke to people, and I learned more about things I was passionate about. And now when I look at myself, I feel like I've lost all that self-assurance. आज मैं किसी workshop पे जाती हूँ या किसी mentor से मिलती हूँ या किसी ऐसे learned इंसान से बात करती हूँ, तो I feel like I stand at point zero and I have to go a long way to reach that point where I want to be. People say that you're better than many others, and that may be true to some extent, but I want to be better than my own self and not regret that I wasted my life being stagnant. Number 2. Insecurity. यार मोटी हो गई हूँ. There were people who would tell me that I'm not good enough. Often upon my achievements, I used to hear degrading comments. Like there was this group of people who would tell me that I've excelled in something and they would congratulate me and appreciate my work. But on the other hand, there were people who would always bring me down whenever I achieved something. And instead of taking the effect of the positive side, I took the effect of the negative side. I put myself in isolation and I started thinking that probably the problem is within me. But you know when they say that a man gets influenced by the 5 people he interacts the most with. And I started surrounding myself with people who give off positive vibes, who give honest opinion instead of hatred in such a way that it did not hurt me, it did not break me. They tried to make me a better person. They wanted me to excel in the things I was passionate about. Cut off all those negative people and get yourself surrounded by the positive vibes. Number 3. Blame game. In the last 10 years, I've been a person who would complain and who would blame others for the that was happening in my life because of my own self. Every human being has these different shells of their personality, and there are people who live with you in the closest shell, and there are people who live in the outermost shell, and then there are people who live in the mediocre shell. So we need to know where to place the people instead of blaming them afterwards for whatever happened with us. Number 4. Acceptance. I went through a really hard time when I had to accept people in a situation the way they were. Every human being is different. Accepting people the way they are is easier than trying to change them and molding them into becoming something that you want them to be. After that, you may either let them go or stay with them. It's up to you. Number 5. Gratitude. I have often been a very thankless person, not just to God, but also towards His creation, because I did not see what I had and I always saw what I did not have. And you know what? अगर आप thankful नहीं हैं for everything that He has blessed you with and everything that His humans are doing through His will for you, then probably you do not deserve all the blessings that you have. कहते हैं कि अगर तकलीफ में हो तो अपने से कमतर लोगों को देखो, और अगर ज़्यादा खुश हो तो अपने से बेहतर लोगों को देखो. That is not to compare yourself with others, but that is to teach you gratitude and humility at the same time and maintain a balance between both. Number 6. Barriers in the head. My mother always says कि जो काम करने का वो अभी कर लो, and I always used to get irritated by that. मेरा दिल नहीं कर रहा, I don't want to do it. Or probably ये मसला है और वो मसला है, इस वजह से मैं काम नहीं कर सकती. But then looking at the people around me and seeing how much they are struggling and how much they are fighting everyday barriers, I realized that probably my issues don't even exist and it's all in my head. और मैं कई दफा अपने आप को excuses देती आई हूँ, but I have finally taught myself to stop doing that, and that is why I've named this year 2019 as No Excuses. Now let's see where I reach with this attitude this year. Number 7. Asking. अक्सर ऐसा हुआ कि मैंने अपने माइंड में लोगों की बातों के ऊपर assumptions बना ली. That probably they're saying this because of this particular reason, जबकि ऐसा नहीं था. And when I talked about it with those people, I realized that they had a different meaning. It's very important in life to ask questions in order to remove assumptions, in order to learn more, and in order to get a deeper insight about people, things, and phenomena. Because asking makes things and relations much clearer. Number 8. Setting limits and saying no. ये सीखने में मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लगा है because मैं courtesy और limitlessness को confuse करती आई हूँ. लेकिन उसका नुकसान ये होता है कि लोग और sometimes situations सर चढ़ जाती हैं because you never learn to say no. I've been trying to set my limits and I think I'm probably getting good at it because कई लोग मुझे कहने लगे कि तुम तो हर बात में मना कर देती हो, तुम तो बहुत serious हो गई हो, तुम पहले तो ऐसा नहीं करती थी. And I think that's a good thing because अगर आपका अपनी limit set करना और अपने हिसाब से चलना serious होने में शामिल है, then probably we all need to get a bit serious. Number 9. Appreciation. ये चीज़ मैंने सीखी नहीं है, ये चीज़ मेरे अंदर built in है. When I see things that are actually good, I praise them and I praise them very much, like a lot. मुझे अक्सर लोग ये बोलते हैं कि होल्ड योर कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स बिकॉज अगर आप ज्यादा तारीफ करेंगे तो अगला आपको अपने कंधे से यूं उतार के फेंक देगा. बट देन आई फील दैट इट्स ऑल राइट, यू हैव टू बी ऑनेस्ट बिकॉज अप्रिसिएशन गिव्स यू अ लॉट ऑफ पॉजिटिविटी. जब आप दूसरों को अप्रिशिएट करते हैं और आपके अंदर ये करे जाता है कि दूसरों की अचीवमेंट्स, एबिलिटीज, अच्छाई पर उनकी तारीफ की जाए, देन यू गेन इनर पीस. मेरा ये मानना है कि तारीफ हमेशा खुल के करनी चाहिए, स्पेशली एट समवन्स बैक. और अगर आपका कोई बहुत क्लोज है तो उसको स्पेशली ऑनेस्ट ओपिनियन उसके फेस पर देना चाहिए. एंड इफ यू फील दैट दे नीड appreciation from you, they need support from you, तो उनके भी मुंह पे तारीफ करने में कोई हर्ज नहीं है. There would be people who would not reciprocate to your compliments in a very thankful way. That does not bring you down. That shows you where that person stands in their life. Don't change your positivity for other people's negativity and keep appreciating. और लगे हाथ ये चैनल भी सब्सक्राइब कर दें. Number 10, and the most important, evanescence or temporariness. This world is coming to an end and we are all mortals. ये बात जानने के बावजूद we often get trapped in this vicious cycle of happiness and sadness. और हमें लगता है कि यही phase permanently रहने वाला है, जबकि ऐसा नहीं है. But going through that adolescence and teenage, मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि शायद यही phases permanent हैं. और मैं इतनी हद तक उसमें absorb हो जाती थी that I used to feel that I need to give up on my life. But even before you know, that phase vanishes away. Just like that. उसकी वजह से I changed my habit of taking everything for granted, especially my mother and the blessings that I have by God. This is the most important lesson of my life that I'm still teaching myself. शायद ये हम सबको सीखने की ज़रूरत है because then we'll be able to forgive more and live more. So these were the 10 things that I realized about myself through the 10-year challenge of self-reflection. I want you all to take some time out and think about your 10-year challenge in self-reflection and tell me what you have changed in yourself. I really hope that this is going to help you out, and if it doesn't, keep फर्क पैंदा है. I want to end this video with this कलाम जो मेरी मदर बहुत ज़्यादा सुनाती हैं and I really want you all to hear this out. सदा न बाग़े बुलबुल बोले, सदा न बाग़ बहारा, सदा न माँ पे हुस्न जवानी, सदा न सोहबत यारा. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you did not like the video, give it a thumbs down. And if you feel that you need to stay connected, then please hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon so you never miss another notification from Roshny'S ATM. And don't forget that you are all that matters. Stay blessed and keep shining.
Get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters gold.
This is the most important lesson of my life. आप गुजर लें.